What's up, y'all? It's your boy Sean P back again with another edition of Hip Hop Roundtable Review. So tonight I'm gonna come back and we're gonna take a deep dive into the new Drake song. What did I miss? I just did a quick, first take review of what did I miss last week, right before I was going on vacation. So now that I'm back and I had a, a few chances to listen to it, really like hear, and see the song for what it is. Plus, I wanted to see a week later what the media backlash was going to be, what the perception overall was going to be by the media outlets, by, just overall the fans overall. And what does it mean now for Drake? What does it mean for Iceman? What does it mean for his upcoming music that's coming up? Um, is this the new start of the battle? Is this the start of round two? Or is Drake going to turn a new direction and take another format with the Iceman project? So I'll just pull that up real quick. Drake, what did I miss? Um, Hold on a minute. Let me pull this up. I don't know why this always happens with my because for whatever reason I could never pull up Spotify for some reason. Yeah, but anyway, hold on a minute. Hold on, just let me get this right. Drake, did I miss? All right, we got it up now. So okay, Drake, what did I miss? What did I like? Um, well, off the bat, the beat is, earth shaking. This beat is fire. The horns in there that he got, and also the beat switch up to a more mellow vibe, but still keeping that bass line where he switches up. Definitely gives the energy of a lead single to a new project. That's a good way to start out this project. And I think it's a decent lead single if this is going to be your first single off of this, and probably the lead up to his main radio single that he's going to have off of Iceman. I like the hooks on there. The "What Did I Miss" is catchy. I could see that catching on as like more of a catchphrase. Uh, I hate to say it, but kind of seems like he's kind of ripping off a "Not Like Us." You know what I mean? Because "Not Like Us" was a heavy catchphrase. Phrase. Now, I think Drake is trying to take that same energy and have "What Did I Miss" to be the new catchphrase. Like it's easily obvious to see he's trying to use this as his answer to "Not Like Us" or somewhat of a rebuttal. I mean, this is definitely the energy has the energy of a rebuttal record, and I think this was kind of his answer to the "Not Like Us," being that his first single. Um, so the hooks, and I like Drake's flows. I like his mic presence on the mic. Like he has command, he has swag on there. It sounds like he does have his mojo back, if you will. You know what I mean? I do think this is a high energy single that people are gonna like. So before I get to the media perception, I want to just point out a few things. Drake has had a couple attempts to get back to this level. You know what I mean? On "Sexy Songs for You," they had "Give Me a Hug." He had the "No Face" single. When he had on 100 gigs, I think he had another one last summer too, and this was post battle, post Hard Six. So this is really Drake's third or fourth attempt at a banger to kind of answer Not Like Us. And I think out of all of them, this is the best one to answer that type of energy. So media perception wise, all the main media outlets like this. You know what I mean? For the most part, Joe Budden's podcast said it was more of a banger. Jaden and Joe like the energy of this single. Um, what else? Of course, academics is going to go ahead and say this is goat like material, which I don't know about that. But overall, it's a good start. Like now, what didn't I like about this? Well, I want to say this. This song reminds me a lot of Port Antonio. Remember the single from J. Cole that he put out in January. I think it was January or February. That was the passive aggressive, like, okay, I'm coming out and saying, yeah, I ducked out of the battle, but I'd still beat Kendrick anyway. This is the same type of vibe that I get from this. Even though I liked Port Antonio, it just annoyed me because I can't get over the fact that you ducked the battle. You put out the first salvos of the battle, and you said after what was it, 7 minute drill, I don't want to be part of that. And now you're saying, oh yeah, well, I think this beef is corny, you know what I mean? But I'd still beat him anyway if really, really we did it. Yet I'm still number one. Even though it was a dope song, this is the same type of energy. And I think it goes beyond passive aggressive. This song is just flat victimhood rap. He's just coming out there. First of all, you put out a diss record where you basically give a shot to Kendrick Lamar by calling him a pussy, you know what I mean? And then saying my get back is TBD, basically giving him a warning shot. How are you going to give a warning shot when the dude just came the hardest, most destructive diss record of all time that became an all-time hip-hop hit? All time. Bro, just come out and just diss the man. Come out with a real diss record. Don't come out with a warning. A warning shot can't do nothing now, bro. You know what I mean? Then on top of that, you come out with your victimhood rap saying how many people turned on you just because they Not Like Us, including doing the open diss record on LeBron James, which, mind you, you just did a record, whatever freestyle he did like a couple months ago that didn't get released, that he did over the Conductor Williams beat, basically saying how sad it was that LeBron liked Not Like Us. You were really in your feelings about that, pun in your feelings, being it's a Drake record. But at the same time, like, now you want to diss LeBron James and basically call out shit about, yeah, you were looking at holes in me and doing all this other. And I'm like, bro, that's below the belt. That is really, really below the belt to come out on a married man and say things about that, whether it's true or untrue. All because he liked Not Like Us and he likes Kendrick. And just to let you know, he would been friends with Kendrick and you his whole career. I mean, since Kendrick came in the game, I think he told Kendrick to drop Untitled Unmastered because he's tight with Kendrick Lamar too. LeBron's friends with anybody in hip hop who's putting out dope music. I mean, he promoted Dave East for all people. You know what I mean? Who is mostly underground New York MCs, friends with Nas, Hov, whoever. He doesn't have any allegiance to Drake just because. And I think it's real audacious of Drake to think like, oh, you got to take my side in this just because, when Kendrick had the better song and you got smashed. You know what I mean? And then you're cursing out anybody who attended the pop out, whether it's Rick Ross, DeMar DeRozan, I don't know. You take your pick of people that you did business with, and you're doing a diss song on them, you know, threatening get back now. When it's like, bro, it's over. You know what I mean? And it's just the overall hypocrisy of this record that just makes me think like, and this is the thing with Drake that we hate. It's like, bro, if that's the case, just say, listen, this is going to be round two. You know, let's start. You know what I mean? And just come out with a flat diss record going right at Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? Don't even hide it. Like if I were you, like to make this song really hot, what I would have done is I would have had that same type of energy with the beat. But why don't you just come out and say, you know, why are you the best? You could say shit like, listen, for 15 years, I'm the best song maker in this game, period. You know what I mean? Look at my stats. I went toe to toe with Eminem, Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Jay-Z. I went bar for bar with all the greats. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you come out with some braggadocio and some slick talk about that? I mean, don't come with this victimhood shit. Like, because, oh, all these people turned on me. Now I'm going to get my revenge. And listen, this is the same playbook you tried to use with Meek Mill. You know what I mean? After the Meek Mill diss. So it's almost like, all right, bro, we've seen this before. This is redundant now. You're always crying this victimhood about, oh, I'm going to get back at all the girls that played me in the past when I was a nerd and I got money now. And now you coming back saying that, oh, you know, the beef didn't bother you and you've been unbothered and unscathed and all this shit. Well, obviously you are scathed. I mean, you are more than scathed by this. And instead of moving on and just putting out some new, fresh music, a fresh new sound, maybe reinventing yourself, you know, you come back with this. I mean, listen, man, what I can't get over about this song is, and it's the same thing why I can't get over the J. Cole song, Port Antonio. Every time I hear this record and I hear What Did I Miss, I'm going to think lawsuit. That's what you missed. Lawsuit, lawsuit, lawsuit. That's the first thing that's going to come to my mind when I hear this record. Because it's like, bro, you put out an open lawsuit of defamation because the dude smashed you with Not Like Us. An open lawsuit against UMG saying they didn't support you and they supported him more than you with that song. Not even about, oh, the song really hurt me, but you're just mad. You're only putting out the defamation suit because you wanted to see them support your diss record more than they supported Not Like Us. That's even the more pathetic part about it. So it's like every time I see this record, I think it's like, bro, you're talking all of this shit and all of this sassy shit on people, talking about revenge and get back TBD, when you got an open lawsuit because the dude dissed you and embarrassed the fuck out of you. So I can't get over that. And then on top of that, you're side dissing the dude, calling him a pussy and all this other stuff. I mean, this record right here tells me that it's a start of round two. And this is the type of energy you're coming on Iceman. So it's like, what's it going to be, Drake? Like, is it round two, or, you know, do you just want to move on and make better music? You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't do all of the other stuff because you sub Kendrick Lamar and Give Me a Hug, the 100 gigs joint, you sub Kendrick Lamar, same thing with No Face. And now this is like your third or fourth time that you're coming for the dude. It's like, bro, give me a break, man. Give me a break. What are you really doing here? And see, that's my major problem with this record. See, if you really And I'm gonna tell Drake right here, like this is what Drake should do if he wants to really get back in the game in this battle. I would have kept the same energy with this single, but I would have had totally different subject matter. I would have just say like, forget about Kendrick, forget about all of the people who sided with Kendrick. I would just come and say, listen, this is why I'm the nicest. This is why I'm the best. Have some braggadocio, some swag. Say like, look, 15 years, I held this game down with bangers and singles, and the young culture is behind me. But see, I take it a step further. I would take a step out of Jay-Z's playbook when Nas came for him, and I would basically say, look, okay, Kendrick, I'm gonna give you this battle. You won the battle, but I'm gonna win the war. So from now on, every year, I'm gonna come at you with a hot album, a hot project, with hot songs, and you're gonna have to compete with me. That's how I would come. I would make it a competition, but I make it a competition about the music. Just like Jay-Z did back with Nas. You know what I mean? I openly challenged him. But it's like you keep going back on, oh, what did I miss? What did I miss did I miss something? I'm still the best. When you're clearly scorned and scathed by people siding with the other diss record. So it's like, what's it gonna be, man? So with that type of energy, like, I'm sorry, I can't go higher than 7 out of 10. You know, I want to like it, but I just can't get past the hypocrisy and the real just fake tough guy energy behind this record. You know what I mean? This is the fake tough guy shit that Kendrick was talking about. This is, you know what I mean? We like Drake with the melodies. We don't like him with the tough guy shit. You know what I mean? We don't like you when you act tough. And that's another line. Every time I hear this song, I'm like, here go Drake acting tough again. You know what I mean? When it's obviously that's not how you feel, because you want to be friends with LeBron James so bad, but you can't, and you got to diss him and call him out just because, you know, he liked another record. So I can't fuck with this song like that. I go 7 out of 10. But see, it doesn't stop there. You know what I mean? So Drake basically this weekend went to the Wireless Festival for 3 days over in the UK. And at the Wireless Festival, he basically invited out all the major streamers, Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, and all of that out there to basically stream and promote his show. Now, again, this right here is a direct competitive shot at Kendrick Lamar, knowing that he is in concert and on tour in Europe right now. So, of course, you got to do one-to-one up. But not only that, you want to get the streaming world involved. But it doesn't stop there. Drake tries to bring out Lauryn Hill, all of these big celebrities to come join him to see how popular he is. But on top of that, another incident happened. Basically, he came out, you know, openly not calling out Kendrick's name, but subbing him on stage and getting Aiden Ross to hype up the crowd to say fuck Kendrick during that crowd, during the concert. And on top of that, he basically said, you know, I'm the only man that can put together 3 different vibes and 3 different styles, and nobody can match me on stage. The crowd went crazy or whatever, you know what I mean? And got them riled up. And then this broke out as I pull up the screen right now to show you what went down.
Yeah. Yes. Fuck Kendrick! Fuck Kendrick! Fuck Kendrick!
You know what? Charles, grab me a shot. I'll drink to them. Grab me a shot.
I'll stop it there, but you see what I'm saying. So this guy is openly asking for round 2, where of course you're gonna sub Kendrick again, and then you're gonna hype up and get your cronies like Aiden Ross to come out and say fuck Kendrick. So this officially, this is it, y'all. This is the start of round 2. And I'll just say for the future, what it means right now is I think you're going to get another diss record from Drake. I think you're going to get basically more energy, more of that energy that was in the first battle. But the ironic thing about it is you got an open lawsuit out because you lost the first battle and the guy defamed you, according to you, Drake, that you're still sore about. So you're still suing the record label over that, which makes no sense. And it's the reason why I can't get past this, man. Nothing you say now means anything because it's like, bro, you admitted that you're scorned from this so much that it's defamation. You put a defamation suit out, and now you're openly looking for round 2. So it's like, what's it going to be, bro? You're going to go head on and you're really going to go round 2 with him? Or you're just going to say, look, it didn't end well. I'm just going to compete and put out great music. It's like, Drake, be better than this, bro. And this is the reason why people don't fuck with you like this. You're just inciting the Drake hate even more. You know what I mean? And I got news for you. If you're about real hip hop, I don't know how you could defend this fuckboy behavior. You know what I mean? Not to mention the whole rollout in the What Did I Miss live stream video with the truck driving after and measuring ice blocks was just the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Where I actually think they got actors involved to help with that. To the heckler to call out Drake, and Drake had to get out the truck, act all tough and all that shit. That's a bunch of horse shit, dude. You didn't need to do all of that. You should have just dropped the single and said, listen, this is my first single off of Iceman. Get ready for Iceman, y'all. We coming back summer 2025. Boom. Drop the song. But all of that extra shit, dude, just makes you look corny. It makes you look more pathetic, bro. Like, seriously. So, Drake, what did I miss? I'm going to go with a 7 out of 10. Solid mid-single. You're going to like it because of the beat, because of the energy. But after you listen to it, I'm still going to think Not Like Us. I'm still going to think Euphoria. And I'm still going to think Lawsuit. So it's fake tough guy energy all the way with What Did I Miss? So check it out. Tell me what you think in the comments. Drake, what did I miss? Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Got to get those likes up, fellas. Got to get those likes. Well, ladies and fellas. You know what I mean? We also have lady listeners and ladies viewers on Hip Hop Roundtable Review. And also, we'll be coming back with more content in the upcoming week. A lot of hip hop to discuss. Check out my clips, Let God Sort Them Out review that I just put out yesterday. A great detailed blow by blow breakdown of that album, and definitely check out that Clips album too. So we'll be coming up with more content. Stay tuned for that, and enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday evening. All right, peace.